Hey guys, it's here. Welcome to this Hall of Fame interview. And I'm here with Ravindra Pawar, who is from Mumbai, who's been able to attract over 180 students in the last 6 months, teaching people in career growth as well as super accountability. So he's got like two niches that he went into. We'll go deeper into that aspect. And he's got a community called Career Growth Multipliers. He was able to achieve over 6 lakhs in the last 6 months, implementing the principles over here. And the interesting thing is he's an Avenger. So all of you Avengers, please cheer for Ravindra below here. You've just got like 5,000 points added to your team. So Ravindra, congratulations. Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Thank you so much.
Was waiting to interview here because you've been doing some great work in our community, helping others. So you're here. This is a great milestone.
Thank you so much, Sid. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving this platform to all of us for exploring and exploring as a human being. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ravindra. So 2020 August, you came in.
Yes.
And at the point that we are recording this interview, it's a little over a year. So what all did you have to go through as, like self-discovery? Because now you said that you're in two niches right now. And what all did you have to go through now to kind of narrow it down to what you're doing now?
Absolutely. I'll take you slightly back from my story itself. 2009, I started my career in the field of recruitment. So I was working with a recruitment consulting firm. From a plain graduate degree, no MBA. So after completing a year with a recruitment agency, I started working with a corporate firm, K. Corp, and that was in the year of 2010. And then I decided that I need to take my career in the right shape. And I did some experiment with my career. And what happened is within just next 5 years, I was able to get 8 times of my CTC hike. Okay. And I was able to look back at the end of the career around 2015, what are the things I did right in my career. And I started actually helping my friends about it. I actually started telling them that I did these things. You can also try out. And probably it might work out for you. So it was about strategically finding a company. It was about strategically positioning yourself into the company, how you take the environment, the opportunity of the environment, and how you can actually position yourself in a better way. That was the thing I was explored in just first 5 years. 2014, I got married, and 2015 onwards, I decided that it's always better that somebody is putting money on you, but why can't you take that risk and start something on your own? So I decided that 2015, I'll be getting into my own firm, but it took me around 4 years to convince my family. Yeah. So it took me around 4 years to convince my family. In 2019, the capital was raised, and I was able to start my own company by the name of Recruit Plus. We were into the business of recruitment consulting firm, and we were used to recruit for the companies which were into the construction engineering sector. What happened is basically after I quit my job in August 2019. September 2019, we started an office at Nasik. Somehow that calculation did not work out, and I had to close that office. So I came back to Bombay, and I started operating from Bombay. Within just 6 months of completing the 6 months of Recruit Plus, the lockdown happened. And the kind of business operations we were into the business operations of credit period, wherein we were used to actually get funds only after a candidate completes a 90 days notice period. And that was the biggest setback for us at that point of time. We eventually lost around 6 lakh rupees during that 6 months. And the entire calculations was haywire. And at that point of time, I was actually thinking about what I need to do or what I need to focus upon. And the entire world was going through a tragic phase. And at that point of time, I have actually, what happened is basically, I was basically thinking about where I would be leading myself. Okay. Because if the same scenario goes for around 1 year more or 2 year more, how this entire business model is going to work out. And I was actually contemplating about a plan change or probably a change of strategy at that point of time. But what happened is that during the month of April and May, I have received around 100 calls from various people in my network and asking me that their company has actually sacked them. Okay. And they need a help in terms of finding a job. And being a recruiter, being a talent acquisition professional, I was used to aware about how to update profiles and all. So I started helping them free of course. But I realized that somewhere down the line, the real problem is not about finding a job. The real problem is basically about whether you are already in that mindset of growth or not, and
Got it.
whether they are actually looking at a job search as a process from a long-term career point of view. So when I started in 2009, I always taken a job from an business mindset. So I always took a job which will give me a business skills rather than just the money part. And that is what I started teaching people. I
Very
started with
nice.
499. I started with 499, and then slowly, gradually, I started taking more and more people. But I
Okay.
realized one thing is that if you give too much information at such a low price as well, that becomes a barrier as well somewhere, right? So I started attending various webinar to discover that how I can effectively teach these people, okay, and charge them some substantial amount of money as well. Because obviously when you pay money, you pay attention, okay. And that is where I happen to actually go through around 15-20 webinars from various mentors, okay. I was not at all aware about you as a person, Siddharth, but 22nd August, I came into your automated webinar. And what happened is automated webinar, I was not aware it was an automated webinar. And during the sales speech, you told that if you are an action taker, you take your you don't pay if you do not have a you are not an action taker. So I thought somewhere down the line, I'm connecting to this person, and I took a decision of swiping my card. At that point of time, somewhere the cash balance was something difficult. So what I did is basically I swiped my credit card. Again,
Okay.
after 15-20 days, I took a gold membership. Again, uh, I basically swiped my credit card. And on 27th of September, I decided that yes, I need to have a long time mentor, and I need to have somebody whom I can follow and resonate. So I again swiped my card and converted that payments into the EMIs. Okay.
Okay.
And what happened is basically as soon as I swipe my card for the bigger payment of diamond membership, whatever my the earlier payment which was stuck into a recruitment business started flowing it to me. Okay. Then I
Okay.
got a validation somewhere down the line ki, yes, I am making a right decision, and universe is also supporting you in terms of reciprocating the amount which you are giving it to somebody, right? And that is how the entire journey started. September 2020 has been the luckiest month for me. And after that, every single day at 11 o'clock, I was used to be in front of laptop, taking notes, uh, attending various meetups. So I've attended various meetups of various mentors from our community.
Community.
And
Yes.
yeah, and that has been the biggest learning for me, because the kind of journey they had gone through, that was something amazing. And that was the turning point at that point of time in my career.
I got it. I still remember when I used to do all the weekly calls. Even now, you're very active. You're attending all the calls. You're super connected to the community, and glad that you were able to bring your experience into now this. And tell us about like what were like the top 3 biggest breakthroughs you had after coming to ILH as a community.
So top 3 biggest breakthroughs I got is basically I was having an apprehension about whether I can do it online, something online or not. Okay. That myth was completely broken up, because
Technology wise, you are not very
technology wise, yes, by God's grace, everything was well. Technology wise, I was pretty well.
Okay.
One of the biggest myth was online, whether online work will work or not. Yes, online works, and we have hundreds of case studies as an ILH community. That was the biggest thing. Second myth was basically about asking people pay. Okay. Webinar selling was a bigger challenge, but that is again getting broken up, because every time now around 7 to 8%, 10%, I am able to clock. And somewhere I was not able to understand what was my core specialization. So during this entire process, I realized that one-to-one is my core specialization. So one-to-one, I can do it pretty well. Okay, I can able to resonate, or I can able to connect with the people pretty well. And I was able to solve their problems as well.
Okay. So these are some of the aspects that you had to discover.
Absolutely.
And how long did it take for you to launch? I know September you got in, but you launched only in June 2021. So during that phase, like what all were you going through? And I'm pretty sure some of our members in the community also may be going through that phase of trying to discover themselves. So what were you experiencing then during that phase?
What happened is basically when I came into the August 2020 in our community, at that point of time, hackathon series was going on. Earlier, it was used to be 2-month series. Now it is around 3-month series.
3 months.
Yeah. So at that point of time, when I joined in August 2020, I was actually into the 6th or 7th session of hackathon. Okay. And at that point of time, at the first session only hackathon, you had asked everybody, give me a dates to launch. And I was thinking that this is my first session. What date I need to give? I just look at the calendar and I given a random date, 15th October. Okay, without thinking that how much days left and all. Then I did a backward calculation. Yes, if I have to do a 15th October as an date, I need to do a backward calculation and I need to set up everything. And it took all the efforts and I was able to launch it on 1st November. 15 days late it was, but I was able to crack it. And after I launched it, I was able to actually approach to my organic leads and all. And I was initially doing a free webinar for them just to create the curiosity or create the momentum. And I was not used to sell over there. I was used to just give them information and tell them that, yes, this is how you can do it. And there were many people who were used to come and tell me that, Ravindra, your content is pretty good. And the kind of clarity you bring into the table, that is something which is very nice. And you are able to make a complicated subject very simple with your teachings. So that was the validation I got. But biggest hurdle was actually bringing more people into the webinar because of lack of, I would say, available sources. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. And at that point of time, I started attending various meetup and I started understanding about how these people is generating organic leads as well. And from there, I started building my momentum through podcasts as well, from LinkedIn as well. And people started observing that this person is doing something different. So my network started calling me up, what you are doing it, how you are doing it, whether my salary will grow in 90 days. And trust me, in Career Growth Multipliers, we are having around 40% case studies right now.
Wonderful.
Right?
Congrats.
Yeah. So 40% people have already received the result. So what happens is basically salary growth is not about a complicated subject. It is a very simplified subject, which I try to tell them that how to look from an HR point of view, why you should get a salary. And people really enjoy looking from that perspective. So that
so that 7 months you were still testing a lot of things. It was more of testing around. And you officially launched in June. So like what is working for you right now? You achieved like 6 lakhs in the last 6 months. You're probably clocking a lakh a month in this format. What is working now for you? Like what are the things that are working?
Yeah. So I'll again give a credit to ILH only and you. What really worked was basically I was able to get that confidence. Initially around 10-20 people were used to come in for the webinar. And in 10-20 webinar, in 10-20 people, you were not having that much confidence to pitch your product. So what I was used to do is I was not used to pitch my product. Okay. Considering that nobody will buy it. Okay. But what happened is April 27th, you send me a message. Okay. That would you be a facilitator? Okay. And that was a game changer again, because what happened is basically I took a session in the month of May 27th. And 22nd May 2021, I took a session in meetup in ILH. And what happened is over there, I was able to see a crowd of around 80 people at the beginning only. So I was like, how do I manage these people now? And I was able to give them an idea about what is this meetup, how you can actually scale your journey and all. And that is where I realized that I got a validation that yes, I can hold this crowd as well. And then I started pumping the money, and then I started conducting the webinars on a more frequent basis. Right.
Got it.
That was the biggest breakthrough, I would say.
So you got the practice of larger audiences by being a facilitator. Then you started to do webinars.
Yes.
Okay. And what has been now? You say you have 2 niches, right? So how did that happen?
Yeah. So one of the thing is that, as you said at the beginning, that I've been always contributing throughout my journey. So there was always many people were used to approach me, and there were many people used to ask me for help. Okay. And I was always used to offer them free for offer for help for a free of cost, not used to charge anything. And what happened is, after I became a facilitator, there were many people started approaching me. And what was happening is, I was not able to focus on my earlier niche. Okay.
Okay.
And one of the participant from our ILH, okay, his name is Jagdish Bhagaji. He approached me in the month of June, July, and he asked me for help. So I actually given him a help. I actually guided him. So he told me that, why don't you help me a setup, doing a setup in this everything. So at that point of time, I was not having a mind in terms of making it as a second niche. He told me that you are continuously doing free of cost help, and I am not liking it, this thing. Okay, you charge me something and take this as an retainership thing. And that is where I actually started helping people. And I have never pitched anybody, but people are coming and people are accepting this help in a more professional manner. And they've been telling that, Ravindra, we want to be associated with you. Please take some charges and please be associated with us. And that has been second niche of mine, wherein I actually give them a 3 months program, wherein every single week I actually handhold them and I actually guide them that what is not working, what is working, what they need to do as a next step. It is more like a handholding kind of a thing.
Nice, nice. So now the 6 lakhs that you've achieved now, it has been through a combination of both of these together.
Yes.
Excellent. So what is now from a funnel perspective, like how you said you have a community right now of around 700 and how many students you mentioned?
180.
180 students.
Yes.
So how is that community building process happening right now? What all initiatives are you taking there to serve your tribe?
Absolutely. So what I do is, basically I have around two verticals in Career Growth Multiplier. I am actually helping the English speaking community as well as Marathi speaking community. English speaking community, I'm helping them with courses, live classes, and the inner circle mastermind as well. That is something what I'm doing it for. But for the Marathi community, what I'm doing it is, I'm doing the same kind of process, but I am giving them more support by Sunday question and answer call. So whatever they are not able to understand throughout the week or throughout the learning process due to language barrier, I'm able to resolve it in the Sunday's call. And recently I started an initiative on the line of yours, which is basically the workshop model as well. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
A workshop model.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So the last question I want to ask you is, Ravindra, is there are many career coaches in our community, like many of them who are wanting to launch. Any pointers you want to give them on, based on whatever research that you might have done, like what is working for you? How should they approach launching themselves in the knowledge business? Career coaches.
Right. So I think career growth is a very hot niche. Probably it is one of those niche wherein you do not have to pitch. Everybody is needing that coach. You just have to actually tell them very honestly that what journey you have went through and what are the things you have seen yourself evolving as a person. When you are able to communicate this thing with the people around you, they are able to mainly get resonated and they are able to accept your help. The more people are ready to accept your help, the more they are going to pay you money. That is what I observe you.
Got it. Yeah, absolutely. It's your personal story, and that's a big one. Yes. True. And when you're able to connect your personal story with what you're teaching, that's where you'll be able to connect with your audience.
True.
Next, I want to ask you about Diamond membership and hives. Like, how has that changed the game for you? Like, what all factors? There are many of our members who are right now silver and gold members, but they may still be apprehensive about diamond or what happens over there. So what would you like to share? Like, what kind of value have you got by being a diamond member as a part of Avengers?
Yeah, absolutely. Diamond member has been something which is out of this world, I would say. Okay, when I joined, around 650 members were there last year. And I still remember that I have first time I messaged somebody from a diamond membership. Okay, that was Hemant Kurane. Okay, and he actually he actually openly accepted my call. He actually spoke about his journey, what is he going through, what are the problems he's facing, or what are the opportunities he's trying to look out for in his business model. And that gave me a perspective about how to go forward to this entire journey as well. Apart from that, diamond members are many diamond members. I got my accountability partner Rohit Agarwal from the diamond membership itself. Sandeep Gupta ji is there, Jagdish Bhagat ji is there. Then Nina Punjab is always helpful, right? She is always approachable, and she's very prompt and she's very honest with her views and all. If she does not like it, she does not like it. She will not make it out that whether you are doing it good or bad. She'll always be honest. Vivek Mehrotra, he is very good in terms of Facebook ads and all. Vishal Sani, Jagannath Das, Pritesh Modi. There are many inspiring leaders. When you upgrade yourself to the diamond leadership, you actually float yourself into the wave of those I would say ultra achievers. Okay, although they might not be getting a result right now, but they are already made their mind so strong that they are going to get the result.
Absolutely. And that's what happens now. I've noticed in diamond membership also, many of them are becoming like close, like family. They're finding it's more than just being another member. They're meeting offline. I think you had some offline meetups with some of our members in Mumbai.
No, not yet.
Okay.
We're planning with I know some of, and all.
Yes. So our Mumbai folks, I think our Goa members, they all met up. And so now with all of us evolving on this journey, what I'm seeing is people are finding new friends now who they're able to connect with. And that's actually the beauty of the diamond membership and the hives that we've actually created. Super, Ravindra, great journey. I think you're just getting warmed up right now, and wish you all the best moving up to the next level. Welcome again to the Hall of Fame. This is the first step. And all of you here watching, every week we have like special sessions happening on Clubhouse. So in the description below, there's a link to our Clubhouse channel where Ravindra will be coming back later. And that will be a more deeper 1 hour interaction with all our Hall of Fame members. So if you go to ilh.club, download Clubhouse on your phone. And every week we have 3 sessions a week where we have our other facilitators will be interviewing and going deeper into that. So be there for that. And if you'd like to know more about what Ravindra does, that's there in the description of my YouTube channel. And if you'd like to be a part of our community, Internet Lifestyle Hub, just go to sidz.co, sidz.co/join. Join this tribe, join the community, and also get on this path like how Ravindra has been able to achieve this result. You can achieve that too by being a part of our community and our tribe. And this I like to ask at the end, Ravindra, the one thing. What is the one thing, the one secret you like to share with all the members when it comes to achieving things and becoming successful? What is your one success secret?
Yeah, so the one secret I would talk about is the one word called purpose. If you explain somebody why to be done, you do not need to tell them how to be done. Okay. You just have to tell them why it is required for them to do it and how it will be solved. So this is something that I have noticed as well.
Absolutely. When your why is strong, your how will get revealed. Yeah, that's the way to go. So thank you so much. Ravindra, we're waiting to see you in the Crore Club very soon. And just keep the same trajectory going in your business. And rest of you are watching, please share your love and wishes and congratulate Ravindra for this first milestone achievement. And I'm looking forward to interviewing you next in the Hall of Fame. Cheers and all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.